So the scriptures say, same verse again, stand fast therefore in the liberty wherewith Yahawashi hath made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. So it says stand fast, in the liberty that Yahawashi made us free. Because when the Lord died on the cross, he was the sacrifice. He was the ultimate sacrifice that we, the Israelites, or more specifically the elect, might be brought back unto the Most High again if we believe on the word, which is Yahawashi. You understand? So if we believe unto that word, we might be set free, by the yoke of bondage, talking about the affairs of this life, man. And believe unto righteousness again, man. We might be reconciled back unto the Most High, so we might again be adopted and receive the promises, man, which is the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be established when the Lord returns in all his glory a second time. But this time, in a militant fashion, to destroy the 2/3 of our people and to destroy the enemy, man. The so-called white man, his military. Alright? And just bring this death upon this earth, man. The scriptures say, body shall be from one side of the earth even to the other. So, we got to stand fast in this liberty. Knowing that these things, if we know that these things are going to happen, then we're not supposed to be, then we can't be confined to the elements of this present world, man. The fashions and the heights of this present world. Which again is just going to bring us back into bondage again, man. Mental bondage. So this truth is a thing that liberates us, man. That we believe unto righteousness now. And this is already thanks to Yahawashi, when he came 2,000 years ago. So this is the mercy that the Most High done gave to the children of Israel. That a remnant that believes unto Yahawashi, they will be liberated. And if we stand fast in it, we're ultimately going to be delivered and receive salvation. In these times that are here now. So, let's go to the book of Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. So the scriptures say where there is no vision, the people perish. You understand? Because the 2/3 of our people, they're going to perish because they're blind. They've got no real vision. They can't see the things afar off. They're looking at the things that are seen rather than the things that are not seen. Talking about the promises, the kingdom, They don't have no vision, because what you need to understand is all great men that have ever lived on the earth had vision, man. They all had one thing in common. They had a vision, of expanding their empire, conquest, All great men that have ever been noted down in history or ancient history, whether it be past or present, they all had one thing in common. They all had vision, something that they saw afar off, and they wanted it to be made manifest. But the 2/3 of our people, they're too simple and drunken by the philosophies and elements of this present world, that they can't. It's messed up their judgment and they can't see straight. So it says, where there is no vision, the people perish. And our people are perishing right now, man. And they don't see it because they're what's the word? They're natural. They're not spiritual. The book of Romans, chapter 11, 11 verse 5. Even so then at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Yeah, grace. You know, because it's not about works or really faith, all right, that we are part of the elect, but really by the grace of the Most High power, because we're all predestined. The elect is predestined before the foundations of the world even began, to be delivered and receive salvation in these times now. So it's by grace. So there's a remnant, man, a handful of good men that have woken up and can see the things afar off, unlike the 2/3 of our people, which are drowning in this bondage, man. You know, that's what happens, man. Your mind is set free. You know, it shows you that in that movie Matrix. The Matrix, man. When you're unplugged, your mind is pretty much set free. Now, to go back to go down to verse 8. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, as that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. That's talking about the 2/3 of our people. Eyes that they shouldn't see, and ears that they cannot hear. You understand? Because they're in the darkness, they walk in the nighttime. We, hopefully the elect, we walk in the daytime, we walk in the sunlight. Alright? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 13. Their offspring is cursed. Wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which have not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls. That's talking about spiritual fornication, spiritual adultery. Have not known the sinful bed. Because 2/3 of our people, they're pretty much, they're heavy into spiritual adultery. They don't want to come back unto their true husband, which is the Most High power. They wanna continue to show affection and care for the affairs of this life. They wanna hold everything else and esteem everything else as being, you know, their idols, their gods, some things that they aspire to, you know, instead of choosing their real husband, the Most High. So there are people, they're in their sinful bed right now. Alright? That's why their offspring is going to be cursed on this side. They're going to receive the second death. This destruction. And blessed is the eunuch which with his hands have wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against the Most High. Now, the word eunuch, when you look the word up, means a man that's been castrated. A man that's had his genitals cut off. But then it says, blessed is the eunuch. Now, don't be simple now. That means spiritual. That doesn't mean literal. You know, because a natural man would think that's literal, but a spiritual man, you'll see that's spiritually discerned. That really means that you haven't been defiled by other philosophies, man. That's what that means. That you haven't known, you know, other philosophies or other doctrines. You know, you've stayed put with this truth right here. You know, that's what that means. Don't mean a man that's literally had his balls cut off, man. So it says, and blessed is the eunuch which with his hands have wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against the Most High. For unto him shall be given the special gift of faith and an inheritance in the temple of the Lord, more acceptable to his mind. You understand? Because, like I said, faith is a special gift. And faith really is grace, man. That's what the Most High done gave us, a special gift of faith. Because 2/3 of our people, they can't receive that. They can't receive that. Because faith is only for the elect, man. You know? But like I said, when you do have this faith, you have to hold it fast. You know? You have to hold this thing fast and know what you're really in for. What you're really in, man. Because you have brothers who fell off because they didn't really they thought this was something that you just get into, you know. Well, now I'm an Israelite, you know, that's the new thing, you know. Islam, you know, everyone's into Islam, but you know, you want to be in something new. So Israelite was the new thing, but then you fell off because you started feeling the pressure of this label. You know, you meant to hold this thing fast, man, and understand that this is the thing that liberates us from the mental imprisonment of this world, man. Or the fashions of this world. Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Exactly, because we walk by faith, man. So in all aspects of our present life, we're meant to meditate constantly on the end times, on our end. And if you think what the end of the sinner is going to be is destruction, then we meant to fashion ourselves right now in a better scope in terms of doing things that please the Heavenly Father. You know? Because the Most High didn't give no man license to sin. So therefore, you know, there's a thing where we know that these things are going to happen. Death, a second death is going to happen, man. So therefore, we're trying to receive salvation and be delivered from that and be preserved from that. So therefore, we keep fast these commandments and these laws and put on our garments, man. Least we walk naked, and we reveal our shame like the 2/3 of our people who don't want to put on their spiritual garments talking about this truth. You know?